From beautiful Del Mar Country Club, Go TV presents your International Diamond Cup featured foursome.
And welcome to the Del Mar Country Club here in beautiful Rancho Santa Fe. We are thrilled to bring you the coverage of the West-Southwest International Diamond Cup. I'm Dave Benz alongside Chris Walkie. And Chris, we were on the practice range with these guys this morning. I got to tell you, I was impressed. A number of players with some pretty impressive swings.
Hey, there's a lot of good players. There's some guys that aren't quite as good. I tried to help all those players out today. Some of them got a lot better. I expect some good shots today, but obviously there's going to be a few bad ones on this hole.
Yeah, I think you're being kind. I think we're going to see a number of bad ones. But the good news is, to look at this hole, it doesn't appear to be the toughest hole at Del Mar, but I got to ask you, it looks deceiving.
Yeah, it looks are deceiving. This hole plays downhill. There's a lot of wind coming up out of the canyon from the ocean. It's going to be very difficult for the players to pick the right club. So they need to pick the right number, get the yardage, and trust their swing.
If there is some good news, it appears there's a favorable pin placement here today on the par 312. And time now to meet our featured foursome. It's Dave and Don Cox paired together as are Greg Fenn and Doug Jarvis. They're all standing by with Jill Carlson up on the tee box.
All right, thanks, Dave. My notes for this group indicate that not one of them has had a hole-in-one. Is that correct?
That is correct.
No?
That's correct. That's the safest.
Cox brothers, no?
No holes in one. No holes in one. Not at all.
Are we going to see one right here then?
I'm thinking so.
You do?
Stay positive. It's my game plan. Stay positive.
Use your hands.
How's that working for you so far?
It started out pretty good, but I deteriorated quite fast.
You probably haven't had enough alcohol.
I know. I know. Where is the bar anyway?
Which one of the two of you, since you're brothers, is the better golfer here?
I'd have to say lately, Dave.
Lately?
Lately, but not the last two holes.
Well, let's see what the brothers can do on this hole, and these guys over here too.
All right, thank you very much, Jill. And if you do find that bar, let Chris and I know, please. We'd love a little cold refreshment here. First up on the tee box here is going to be Greg Fenn, and you actually worked with Greg quite a bit today at the practice tee.
Yeah, he's very talented. He's got a good golf swing. Worked on his grip a little bit, got a little stronger because he was hitting some fades, so we strengthened his grip, squared up his shoulders, got him coming a little more from the inside. He started drawing, and he was hitting it great. And
a solid stroke there, but it looked like he pushed it, and oh, that is going to be well off to the right, Chris.
Yeah, Dave, I think it's going to be in the bushes.
Meantime, this is going to be Doug Jarvis. Describes his game as not great. And I would agree. Not great on that swing, that is for sure.
Dave, it looked like he topped that one. It scooted down there in pretty good shape considering how bad he hit it.
Well, we'll see if the Coxes can take advantage of these poor shots by the opposing team. First up, it will be Don Cox.
Dave, I spent some time with him last night and worked on his grip.
Describes his swing as, it sucks. And what a great effort there. That ball hung up in the sky. I was wondering when it was going to come down. And when it did, it comes down on the back right side of the green.
Dave, I guess my lessons work, huh?
Yeah, you're going to take all the credit for that.
Taking credit for that one.
All right, so here is Dave Cox. See if Dave can match what his brother did. Dave describes his swing as fair and says he's trying to get better.
Dave's setup looks pretty good up there. Aimed right at the hole.
Nice swing. And
looks like it's got a little tail on it, headed to the right side.
And indeed, you're right, but it does stay out of that bunker on the right. Good thing or bad thing to be that far.
He's got a lot of green to work with, so he shouldn't have too tough of a time.
And as they make their way down towards the green, let's get it over to Tim Morris, who's standing by with Mike Cirilli.
Thank you very much, Dave. I'm with Mike Cirilli, VP Marketing of International Truck. And Mike, every year this is a great event, but this year you're off to a terrific start. What a day, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat the weather, and the course is just awesome. So we're glad to be here at Del Mar.
This gives you a unique opportunity, obviously, to mix, with your customers. What are you looking to do out here, and what are you accomplishing in terms of building relationships?
Yeah, it's not enough to sell great trucks anymore. I think the real key is we got to spend time with customers and understand what their needs are, and what better place to do it than 5-6 hours on a golf course playing 18 holes and here in San Diego. So it was a great day. So
here on the left side, we've got Dave Cox with his second shot, and oh, that is going to be over the green. Rough effort there for Dave.
That just jumped out of the rough a little bit long.
And now here's Doug Jarvis.
Dave, this is a tough shot. For most amateurs, it's tight lie, little pitch shot.
And we'll see if he can get a little bit of a roll up that hill. It is giving him a little bit of a roll. Meantime, after a drop, this is Greg Fenn. And will that stay on the green? No, it will not. All right, so here is Dave Cox, third shot. What does he have to do to put it in from here, Chris?
Dave's got to catch the ball first. He's in the rough. Looks like his setup's pretty good there to do that. He's got to hit down on it.
And does not get enough, and he knew it the second he swung that club. Leaves himself well short.
Davey caught way too much grass between the ball and the club head there.
Here's Greg Fenn, as he will look to try to save a bogey if he can hole out here from just off the green.
Dave, I think he double hit that one.
He may indeed. We may have to go back to the videotape. We'll have to ask him how he's scoring that one.
I think he double hit it.
And that putt tracking just short of the hole. Oh, so Fenn, a rough hole all the way around. Meantime, here is Don Cox lining up his birdie attempt. A good strike, Chris.
That looks good.
Oh,
That
man!
one.
Just misses from 20-plus feet out. He would have loved to have that birdie, and that's not necessarily a gimme.
Yeah,
Coming back for that
He's
par.
got a little room left there.
Here is Doug Jarvis, and this is a bogey attempt for Doug.
Dave, straight uphill putt. Should be pretty easy. Just needs to hit it.
He's left everything short on this hole today, and
Short there too.
not a surprise to see that putt get left short, unfortunately, the way he's played this hole. So he is going to walk away with a double bogey. And here is now Dave Cox. This is a bogey try. Good speed, right at it and in.
Dead center there.
Nothing but the bottom of the cup. Don Cox looking to finish off a par. Haven't seen a large number of those here today. And indeed, he does drop it down. So a nice par by Don Cox.